Hello and welcome to the Trendy Coffee podcast with me, James Hammond. I'll be bringing you trendy coffees from all around the world in any city, any country, anywhere. Grab yourself a trendy coffee, strap in and join me on my journey as I seek out trendy coffees all around the world. I am back in my home city of Norwich by the UEA Broad, which is behind me, which is a very nice little lake by the university, and we're going to go for a trendy coffee and take a walk. It's about a 45-50 minute walk from where we're staying to the cafe, so let's go for a trendy walk to a trendy coffee. Today we're taking a walk from an area called Cringleford in Norwich through the university called the UEA. And then through the Golden Triangle all the way to Upper St Giles Street, which goes past the Roman Catholic Cathedral, which is the second cathedral in Norwich. And this little street, Upper St Giles, is super trendy, and it definitely fits this super trendy cafe. Today's trendy coffee is at Kofra Coffee Roasters in Norwich, which is just over there. Been on my radar for a very long time, so let's go in for a trendy. We are here at Kofra Coffee Roasters and Brewery, which is in the Upper St Giles Street of Norwich city centre, and we'll come here for a trendy coffee, which is in this great little cup here. Come to that in a sec. These guys open from 8 till 5 every day of the week, and they have an extensive wine collection here, which I guess you can have any time of the day. And we've gone for, of course, an Americano, black Americano, which costs £3.20, and he said dollars there, lols. And they serve pretty much the extensive range of coffees you'd expect: flat whites, lattes, cappuccinos and long blacks and espressos too, hovering around £3 to £3.50 I reckon. They also serve the classic teas, English breakfast tea, Earl Grey, etc. So if you're a tea drinker, you can come and get that. I also believe they serve iced coffees because, of course, in the summer it's going to be super hot. Come here, get an iced coffee. You can even sit outside on benches too. Inside, fairly spacious, you probably fit, I reckon, around 15 to 20 people. Wine bottles all around, great sign here, toilets over here, and the cafe section's over there for your drinks. And I reckon this is a trendy cafe for students, especially because the student area is just up the road, and it's pretty close to the city centre of Norwich, which is probably another 5 minutes that way, towards the City Hall. The vibe here is definitely for your friends to come and have a trendy coffee. Maybe some families might come here and chill out if they're around the city centre. I'd imagine on the weekend it's be super busy. We're here midday on a Monday. Obviously people are working, coffees has kind of happened already. We're here at midday. This cafe is actually a laptop free zone, so you're not going to get anyone sitting here all day working on a laptop. And that kind of is true, because in here there's only us two and another couple. Bear in mind it is 12 PM, so maybe coffees are not premium right now, but in the morning I reckon it gets quite busy. As I said, the wine bottles are here probably for the afternoon session, but it does close at 5, so you need to get here pretty early to get a wine on the go. They also serve craft beer if you're not into wine, so this is obviously from the start of the day coffee to the end of the day a beer and a wine, but not too late. Anyway, enough of that, let's get into the Americano coffee. It's their own coffee, which is Kofra Roasters, and it's going to be an espresso blend, so let's give this a go. It looks fairly light, judging from the colour, very much of a light brown, but let's go into it. Cheers. But yeah, that is super light. Cool, yeah, I wouldn't even go medium. That is definitely a light roast. And it's also kind of on the cusp of like trying to get that perfect mix of light roasted coffee with all the taste in there. And that is super drinkable, and it's good for me because I might probably have a second one. Cheers. For food, there is cakes, so the generic British cake, croissants as well, and you can also get some cookies. They're kind of hanging around the £3 to £4 mark, so that'd be perfect for your coffee. But they don't do sandwiches or anything like that, so purely sweet treats and Americano coffee. So overall, Kofra Coffee has been on my radar for a long while now. I've been to one in Golden Triangle, very small, fits 5 to 6 people in it. It's like a literal corner cafe, that's pretty much about it. Some seats outside. This one is Upper St Giles, so fairly city centre and walkable from any of the major attractions in Norwich. And there's a third location, kind of north of the city centre, walking distance, and I reckon it probably takes, it's going to take a while to walk there. I'll probably get a bus there, it's heading towards the New Catton area. Anyway, fantastic coffee, love the taste, love the vibe in here, love the area, and this is definitely one of my favourite cafes in Norwich. You should come and check it out. Sort of upcoming brand in Norwich, 3 shops already, I think they probably have more, and Norwich is kind of coming up in terms of coffee and trendy coffees too. So come check these guys out, you won't regret it. Come to Norwich and sip this fantastic light roasted coffee. Thank you for checking into today's podcast episode. I love Kofra Coffee. Coffee tastes great, love the interior, it's modern, it's newish to Norwich. They're starting to branch out a bit more, and everything about it is great. I cannot fault this at all, really. So I'm going to give these guys in Norwich 9.1 out of 10 for my trendiness rating score. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you next week for another episode of the Trendy Coffee Podcast. Cheers. Do you fancy supporting podcasts today? And head to my TeePublic affiliate link in the description below, where you can help support the podcast by buying t-shirts, mugs, wall art, or whatever you want. Simply click the link, choose what you want, and buy it today, and this really helps podcasts gain a bit of traction going forward. As you can see, I'm wearing my new t-shirt and I absolutely love it. Get stuck in, and thank you so much. Subscribe today on YouTube, you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and you can also rate and review on any of your podcast platforms that you use for your podcasts. Thank you.